Hi! Hello guys and welcome back. Let's read some Reddit stories. Am I the a-hole for not wanting our friend to ever come back to our house after he literally ate everything we owned? Okay. My husband and I live abroad. Earlier this year, a mutual acquaintance, let's call him K, reached out saying he'd been scammed with an apartment rental and he had nowhere to stay. At first, we only offered a weekend, but he was polite and helped around the house and seemed grateful. So we ended up letting him stay the full 20 days he had asked for. During that time, some things rubbed us the wrong way. He never bought groceries, and multiple times he pretended he was going to pay but forgot his wallet or claimed he could only use Apple Pay, not acceptable at our local supermarket. He'd eat way more than his share. Once, my husband and I shared half a pizza. He ate the other pizza and a half without contributing. Wait, he ate a whole pizza and the other half. Guys, okay. Okay, without contributing. Still, we felt bad for him, so we let it go. We stayed friendly. A few months later, we were planning a 17-day trip. Since he was struggling with rent, we offered him to stay at our place in exchange for taking care of our dog. I even wrote a Google Doc with instructions for the house, dog care, gym access, etc. I told him he could eat anything that was going to expire fruit, veggies, yogurt, etc. When we came back, everything was gone. And I mean everything. The entire fridge, freezer, and pantry. He finished 2 jars of jam, a jar of peanut butter, a giant Costco bottle of olive oil, condiments, rice, snacks, cheese, even my husband's supplements, creatine, protein, collagen. He completely destroyed the ceramic pan. He consumed things that usually last us 6 months in just 2 weeks. I honestly suspect he might have taken stuff with him because it's insane how much was missing. I didn't confront him except to ask him to replace the pan, which he mocked me about. It's just a pan. Why are you making it a big deal? Is it your pan? I felt deeply disrespected. Yeah. Now he keeps texting me, acting like nothing happened, and he wants to hang out. I told my husband I don't want him in our home ever again. My husband says I'm being too harsh. If he wants to stay friends, that's his choice, but I feel completely taken advantage of and disrespected. So am I the a-hole for not wanting to see this guy ever again and refusing to let him come back to our house? No, babe, you're not. This guy took advantage of you. Wait, I want to see the things that he took. The entire fridge for 2 weeks. Like, he definitely took these things for himself. He took them somewhere. Like, he didn't use all this stuff. He did it deliberately too. He stole this stuff. Also, like, people like this scare me because, like, you're not, like, you have no shame. You have no shame. You have no regard for others. Like, you're shameless. Like, you don't think of, like, you're selfish. When he destroyed the pan, he should have thought about it himself, like, oh yeah, I probably should replace this. It's someone's property. You don't check yourself and like, okay, maybe I should, these people shouldn't come back and find their stuff destroyed. You're not being harsh at all. Your husband, I don't know why your husband is not backing you. Why is he not finding a problem with this? I don't know. You're not the a-hole, babe. Let's see what Reddit says. He didn't consume it all in that time. He emptied your place and took it back to last him a while. He stole from you like he was on a shopping spree. Your house was a supermarket, babe. He came to do shopping, which he did. I don't even think he did spend some time at your house because he destroyed your pan. That's He betrayed your trust as well. He stole the food. He stole all the food, probably some cleaning supplies and paper products. Friends don't steal from each other. I don't understand why the husband is excusing this. The man is trash. The next time, this guy will steal a lot of valuables, if he hasn't already. If he hasn't already. TV, jewelry, computers, etc. All with the husband's permission. Yeah, because why doesn't he think it's a big deal? This dude isn't a friend. He's a mooch who took advantage of your kindness twice. First time, red flags everywhere while he forgot his wallet. Yes. Sometime, second time, straight up theft. Your husband is to wake up, not the a-hole. Absolutely, girl. Absolutely, man. You're not the a-hole. You trusted this person. You were being a kind person. You extended your home to him because he was in need, and he just had no regard for you. He just came and also he has the audacity to be like, "Oh, it's just a ban. Why do you think it's a big deal? Why are you making it?" Like, nigga, it's not your ban. If you destroy something in somebody's home, which they left you in charge of, like, don't wait for them to tell you. Like, fix that. You're not the a-hole. You're not the a-hole. You trusted somebody and they took advantage of you. So yeah, keeping your distance from this person is probably best because that's not your friend. Okay, moving on. Am I the jerk for telling my best friend I won't put my life on hold to babysit her newborn? I, 20 female, have been best friends with Maya, 20 female, since we were 12. We've always been close, almost like sisters. A few months ago, she had a baby. The father isn't in the picture, and her parents aren't super supportive, so she's basically doing it on her own. Before the baby was born, she asked if I could help out sometimes, babysit here and there, so she could rest or go to work. I said, of course, within reason. I love her and wanted to support her. Okay? But after the baby arrived, sometimes turned into all the time. She started calling me almost daily, asking if I could come over just a bit, which would turn into hours. She expected me to cancel plans, skip classes, or leave work early to come help. When I said I couldn't, she'd guilt trip me, saying things like, "You don't understand how hard it is. You said you'd be there for me." It got worse when I mentioned I got accepted into a study abroad program for next semester. Instead of being happy for me, she started crying and said I was abandoning her and her baby. She told me I owe her because she sacrificed everything while I get to go live my dream. I'm sorry, are you a couple? What is, huh? Why does she think you need to put, she thinks you should turn down something that's good for you, something that you want to do to babysit her baby? Why does she think this? I told her as gently as I could that I care about her, but I'm not the baby's parent. I have my own goals and life to focus on. I said I'd still help sometimes, but I will not put my life on hold for her. She hung up and hasn't spoke to me in over a week. What is going on? I'm sorry. Does she think you are now the baby's parent, second parent? What's going on? Like, this is someone who has been there to support you. She has helped you as much as she can, and you have taken advantage of her kindness. You have taken advantage of the fact that she said she'll be there to help, and now you are taking the piss. You want her to help all the time, and now you are feeling entitled about the help. You want the help by force now. You think because she's been there, she's been supportive, she's been a good friend, you now think she's somehow the parent to the baby now. She's your co-parent. I don't think that's how that works. Her mom messaged me saying I used Maya. Her mom messaged me saying I used Maya and dumped her when she needed real help. Now I feel horrible. She's really struggling, but I also can't be her backup parent forever. Am I the jerk for telling my best friend I won't put my life on hold to babysit her newborn? Baby, no. Also, the mom has some nerve. Why doesn't she help her daughter? The mom should be helping her daughter. I don't understand this comment of you used her and dumped her. Used her how? I used Maya and dumped her when she. How did you use her? If anything, she's using you. She's using you. She's not being very grateful. And now she thinks she's entitled to you being a parent for her baby. Just because you've been a good friend. I don't understand why she feels this way. Absolutely not, girl. You are not the a-hole. You should not be putting your life on hold for anything. She should be happy for you, as you said. You got an opportunity that you want to pursue, and she's only thinking about her baby. What about the baby daddy? Why doesn't she have this type of entitlement on the baby's dad? Why don't we do that? Why don't we get the dad involved instead of putting your friends on, holding your friends hostage? Why are we not doing that? Why isn't the mom messaging the boyfriend, not the boyfriend, the baby daddy? Why is she messaging you? This is so weird. You're not the a-hole, girl. This is so sad because you can tell she's a good friend and she's being gaslit. She's being made to think, oh, you are a bad friend. You used her and dumped her. What does that even mean? What do you mean you used her and dumped her? How could you? Huh? She's not being very nice right now. That's not cool. Let's see what Reddit is saying. Not the a-hole. Mom's pretty shameless calling OP to say she's abandoning her. If OP was using her, friend wouldn't have gotten the mileage out of her that she did. And all for free. Right. You did not charge her for any of this. She should hire a babysitter. How about that? Let's do that. Let's pay her. Cause this is something you need. This is you now. This is your life. You have to figure it out, and you shouldn't be holding people hostage just because they're being nice and kind to you. You think they should just give up their life because of you? How about we pay services, we pay for people to help us if we don't have people in our lives to do that. If you can't do that, let's not say people in our lives. If you can't do that, if the baby's dad cannot help, how about you pay a daycare or a babysitter or something? And apparently, mom and dad who raised the friend are presumably experienced parents and not stepping up for their daughter and grandchild. I would absolutely call her back and point that out. Also, why isn't she going up to the father for the child support? That would help a lot depending on what he can do. He really needs to do something. Absolutely. Like instead of texting the friend and guilt tripping her and making her feel like, you know, why don't you just text the baby dad instead, the baby's father, and then get him to do something to support instead of just being not being there and you harassing other people. Not the a-hole. You owe her nothing. She's the mother. Let her babysit. Simple. I don't know where she gets the nerve to even text you. And instead of being like, oh hi, like she's not even like thanking you for taking care of her daughter, her grandchild. She's like, oh, you use my nanny. Like, girl, how about you step up for your daughter? You obviously see that your daughter needs support. Why don't you be there for her? Why are you not the support that your daughter needs? How about we look at that? Yeah? Yeah. Okay, you're not the a-hole. Don't let them guilt trip you. Go out and chase your dreams, girl. Like, do what you gotta do. Don't put your life on hold for nothing. And you're young, you're 20. Go get it. Go do what. Go, don't put your life on hold for nothing, girl. You're not the a-hole. Don't let them gaslight you. Okay, moving on. Am I the a-hole for telling my sister I don't care when she gets married? I, 35 female, just celebrated my anniversary, and my sister, 38 female, Kyla, is still mad about a fight we had right before my wedding. I would love to know who's the a-hole. Okay, let's dissect. Kyla was married when she was 23 and divorced at 30. She got a new boyfriend and pretty much immediately after the papers were finalized, and they've been together ever since. Kyla always said divorce was so hard she would never marry again, and her boyfriend seemed fine with that. When my husband and I started talking about marriage, we told our families. Everyone gave their blessing, including my sister. I don't like surprises, so my husband revealed he was going to propose at my birthday party, which was near Valentine's Day. I told my 4 future bridesmaids, including my sister. in case they wanted to witness the proposal. Okay. A week before my party, Kyla surprised the family by announcing her boyfriend had proposed Christmas Day. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. We thought it was a little odd for a couple of reasons. One, she was so vocally against the second marriage. Two, she brought her own ring. Huh? Okay. But people change their minds all the time, and it doesn't matter who put the ring if they're happy. Okay. We congratulated her and let it be. Okay. The oddness continued after my husband proposed and we started planning our wedding. My sister hated all our choices. From our theme, autumn, to invitations, golden cream, but especially my dress. I didn't wear pure white because I got married in my 30s and felt silly to do the blushing virgin chic shtick in my big age. According to Kyla, this was mortifying and shameful, which was weird considering she was pregnant with my nephew, showing when she walked down the aisle and no one said the I say the word. Okay, girl, look, listen. Whose wedding is it? Why are we hating someone else's wedding plans? How about you put your opinions on your own wedding? Don't you have your own wedding to plan? Or why don't we shift our opinions and take them to our wedding? How about we do that? Yeah? Yeah. Don't hate, subscriptiate. No. Like, why don't you take your opinions and put them on your wedding? This is her wedding. She can do whatever she wants on her wedding. Yeah? Okay. All right. Okay, let's go on. The real issue happened about a month before my wedding. Kyla called me out of nowhere and said, "Hey, would you care if I got married before you?" I said, "No, that's fine. You got engaged first after all. Go for it." Then Kyla said, "But what if I got married really close to your wedding day? Would that bother you?" I had a million people to call that day, including my caterers and bakery. So I simply said, "Sis, I don't care when you get married. Go down to the courthouse an hour before the ceremony and get married on the exact day if you like. Just be dressed at the venue by 3 p.m. and I'll be the happiest bride ever." Right? All you want is to see her there, right? You don't even care whenever she gets married. Carla said, screaming, that it was so rude of me to say that I don't care about her wedding. I said that's not what I meant, but she hung up on me and told the family her version. I still get shite from our aunts for something I didn't mean. Now it's a year later and my sister is threatening not to invite me to her wedding, which still hasn't happened. Am I the a-hole? Wait, her wedding hasn't happened yet? No, guys, wait. First of all, she wants she wants drama. She's here for the drama. You're not giving her the drama. She wants some bridezilla action from you. You're not giving her the energy she wants. She wants something from you. She wants to create drama. She wants to get in your head and you're not letting her. Well, she wanted to because this past. She wanted to get something from you and she didn't get it. But this is so odd. So she asked, "Can I get married before you?" Sure. What if I get married close to your date? Sure. What about on the day? Sure. Just be there for my wedding. She's like, "Why don't you care? Give me drama." So basically, she wanted something from me. She wanted a reaction. You didn't give her a reaction. She wanted, and the fact that she hasn't gotten married yet. You announced your boyfriend then announced that he was going to propose on your birthday, and she got engaged first, and she bought her ring. It's giving. She told her boyfriend, "You have to marry me. You have to propose. We have to get married before her." Right? She basically bought the ring and said, "Here, do it." Right? So she basically forced her man to propose to her. Cool. She came to you. Oh my God, we got engaged, right? She did that. It didn't bother you. She bought her own ring, which is very weird. But hey, I digress. She's asking if it's okay to get married close times. You're like, it's cool, it's fine. So she's been trying to get a reaction from you since she got engaged. Since, and you're not giving it to her. So this, I don't care, which is not even what you meant. You didn't even say you don't care. You just said, listen, get married whenever, whichever time makes you happy. I just need you at my wedding. At this time, like, all I want is to see you at my wedding. That's it. That doesn't mean you don't care. Matter of fact, it shows you care because listen, I want you to be happy. Do what you want. Do what makes you happy. So if anything, you care. So this her bringing up the I don't care is her getting the reaction. Is her getting the reaction that she wants. She wants to get something. You are not the a-hole. And the fact that I don't know, maybe I was going to blame the aunties, but then she's probably giving them like a weird story. She's probably giving them like a crazy, oh my God story. This girl. She's probably giving them like a weird story. So obviously you're not the a-hole. She's very weird. She's attention seeking. She been attention seeking. She been wanting the drama. You did not give her the drama, and now even now she's getting married. That is what shows that she was doing this entirely because of you. She got engaged because of you. She did all this because of you. It's a year later and she's not yet married. And she was like, "Oh my God, can we get married like before you? Can we?" She wanted a fight, and then if right now, she'll be like, "Okay, see, I'm not even married because I care." She'll be using you as an excuse. So you didn't give her the reaction she wanted, and now, yeah, she's trying to get it from you now. Anyway, let's see what Reddit says. Not the a-hole. Sounds like she's trying to pick a fight with you. She kept asking follow-up questions that were increasingly offensive. Increasingly offensive. Until it became clear to her that she couldn't offend you. At which point she took offense to your refusal to being offended. Yeah, like she looked for what is close to offending. She says she doesn't care, which she didn't even say. Girl, you're not the a-hole. And the fact that you're still calm, you're still trying to figure out like, did I do something wrong? You're still trying to like, rationalize it. Girl, you're not the a-hole. Your sister is very not nice. Yeah, that actually sums it up pretty well. She clearly wanted a reaction and didn't get it. Yep, exactly what she wanted. She's upset that her attempt at creating drama fizzled into nothingness with that comment of yours, not the a-hole. That's what I'm saying. She wanted drama. She wanted drama. She wanted to come onto Reddit and be like, a bridezilla. Oh my God, my sister's a bridezilla. That's what she wanted. You didn't give it to her. Yep. Anyway, not the a-hole. Your sister needs help. She needs to stop uh, being flipping attention seeker and be a good sister. How about that? Tell her to try that. Anyway, that's it for today. See you in the next one. Please subscribe. Goodbye.